Today I want to show you a lightweight local web interface for WAN 2.25b. It runs fully on your own machine or inside a local network. You can generate videos from text or animate an image into a video. You can also use style add-ons, choose different sampling methods, and enable offload to reduce memory usage. The program was created by me, and I'm happy to share it with you. You can download it from GitHub, see the guide, and see the code. It's an experiment. It may not be perfect, but it's a solid foundation. I'll also update the code soon to use the 14B model. This section is where you control quality and motion. Width and height set the video resolution. Higher resolution looks sharper, but costs more time and memory. A good balance is to start lower, then increase only for final renders. Frames set the video length. At 24 frames per second, around 120 frames is about 5 seconds. Steps control how much refinement happens. Fewer steps are faster. More steps can improve clarity. But after a point, the gains become small. Guidance controls how strongly the video follows your prompt. Medium values usually look more natural, while high values can make motion less stable. Strength is the key control for image to video. Lower strength keeps the original image more consistent. Higher strength allows bigger changes. Motion bucket controls the amount of movement. Lower values look calm and cinematic. Higher values add more action but can introduce jitter. Under the hood, the system is designed to stay fast and stable. The model is loaded once and reused, so you do not reload everything for every generation before generating. It checks which settings are supported and applies only the valid ones, so the interface stays compatible even if the pipeline changes. Now let us generate a single clip. When it finishes, the video is saved automatically and appears in the gallery together with the settings used to create it. There's also a concatenate mode for longer sequences. The first clip can start from text or from an image. From the second clip onward, the last frame of the previous clip becomes the starting image, so the scene stays visually consistent. At the end, you get one single video output, without needing external tools. To use style add-ons, you simply drop them into the LoRa folder and select them in the interface. Lower LoRa strength is subtle. Higher values push the style harder. If you are interested, you will find the project on GitHub. Thanks for watching. See you soon.